I can't remember what day it was when I said I don't want to take a nap because if I wake up, I think I'll wake up with a headache. This morning, I woke up with a headache. So I have a feeling I might be spending most of the day here. I have a meeting with my boss later in the morning. So I might try and start the day working at my desk. But it's not looking good. I really don't know what's going on. Like, I've had a headache every day for the last 3 or 4 days. I don't have to take my antibiotics anymore. So hopefully that helps. I'm feeling a little better. The headache is starting to lessen. Hi, it's 5:15. And I haven't done much. I need to figure out the vacuum situation because I think a bug is in there. And I don't know what to do because I need to like unclog the tube because I think there's hair stuck all up in there. But I think the bug is in there. So it's like, what do I do? Because maybe I empty it outside piece by piece, you know? I might do that. I also have to take out the trash and the recycling that have just been piling and piling up. Like, it's not good. And you know, I think I can cross some stuff off there today. I'm feeling better. The headache has lessened, so I don't know if it maybe was just the antibiotics. I don't know why the first half of the week it would have been fine and then the last half of the week was bad. But maybe getting off the schedule or whatever messed it up. I don't know. But I have more energy right now. So I'm going to try to capitalize on that. What else do we have on here? Ooh, laundry, ice cream mixes. We can cross that off. And I have to try them today. Ooh, okay. Yeah, a lot of these are pretty long-term situations. Mat the little squares. Oh, I forgot. I bought supplies to be able to mat photographs and art, like manually or like customize that. And I forgot that I have little squares. I've had them for maybe 2 years, but I cut them myself just using scissors. There's like a set of 6 on one piece of paper. And I was like, oh, it'll be so fun to be able to like swap these out seasonally. And then they didn't fit in the frame that I bought because they're not the right normal sizes. So anyway, I want to do that. I don't know if that's going to happen today because that does mean I have to re-clear that table. And I don't think I have the energy for that, but we shall see. Come along with me. First, I think I am going to tackle this. I'm terrified. Let's see. Can you guys see a bug? Is there a bug in there? Is there a bug somewhere in there? Can you see? We have vacuum. We have instruments. We have maybe a bug in there. Unless maybe it escaped and it crawled away. I don't know. Then it's somewhere in my home. So I'm really scared right now. I'm trying to see if there's anything in there, but I don't think so. So I think it's somewhere in here. Okay, it's not in here. Look, there's nothing. There's also no hair trapped in there. So I don't know why I thought there was hair up in there. The only other alternative is that I thought I sucked it up and I didn't. Or I sucked it up and then somehow it crawled through when I went to grab the paper towel to wrap on the end. Unless somehow it is in here. Wait, maybe it is in here. I wonder, can you guys see that? I think that might be its body. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see. But I wonder if that's actually its body. And it was in here the whole time. Amazing. You guys, I can't believe this. Oh yeah, buddy. empty the vacuum. Guess what? There wasn't anything stuck in there. And I did vacuum. Heck yeah. We're gonna time lapse this, but I'm gonna try to do it in a fast enough time that the battery doesn't die before it stops recording. Yay, did it! That only took 5 minutes. Okay, put away laundry. Ugh, taking out the trash and recycling. Boo! But it will feel so nice once I actually do that. So, let's go. I just met a neighbor in the building. How exciting. Also, that whole thing took 8 minutes, but probably only 5 because I was talking with my neighbor. So, yay, done with that. Oops. Okay. Pretty much everything below this line is like, oops. Everything below this line is like long-term things, like taking out the toilet paper holder in there, painting the trim around my bedroom window. Like that's, no, we're not doing that. But I do think these above items I could do. So one of them is roasting chickpeas and that takes about an hour. So I'm gonna start doing that right now. I did open the windows, so unsure if that's gonna affect our experience together. Actually, I forgot to open this one, so hold on, I'm gonna go do that. Okay, we're gonna try to roast some chickpeas. Not sure what my shirt is doing. It's kind of annoying me. I don't think it's on inside out. Upside down? How could it be on upside down, Abby? What are you doing? Okay. We have chickpeas. Feeling good about that. We have a can opener. Feeling really good about this. And then we're gonna just, yeah, try to make some stuff. I'm gonna maybe try and do this. Is this good? I don't know. It's in the sunlight, so I don't know. I also have to move all these items over. We do have dirty dishes. Again, can you believe it? It is kind of bright. Gosh, it's better. Wow, that sun. Let me tell you, that sun is freaking bright AF. Okay, we're gonna do this. And you know what? I bought myself one of these to help with this situation. Can you believe it? There's an invention that helps you rinse beans and such. Uh-oh. I let go. Okay, it's still good. Don't you worry. This feels really reckless. Should I do this over the sink? I'm gonna do that. Okay. And would you look at what we do? Don't that okay, spilled. Wasn't expecting some splashback from that. Ew, why is one of them like really brown? Let me show you one of them compared to the other one. Can you see the difference? Like that's a normal one and that one is like brown. I'm gonna throw that one away. And I would normally compost, but I'm not allowed right now. Biggest pet peeve for probably anyone that lives with me is that I forget to replace the trash can liner. And that's what just happened. Okay. just another fun update is that I bought the wrong size trash bag. So it doesn't really fit in the trash can, which is really annoying. But I'm getting close to using up the bags, which is really exciting for me because that means I can order new ones that actually fit. Okay, rinse. Is this what you do with your beans? Great. You did it. Now you've rinsed your beans. Now you need to grab a cloth. Like so. Bro, what's going on? Somebody's car alarm? What the? Oh my gosh, that's really annoying. Hello, I'm trying to film a video for my friends. Hello? Can you guys even hear that? I don't know if you can. Oh, it stopped, so don't even worry. Okay, then you do this, and it is kind of annoying that you have to like use a towel for one thing. Do you know what I mean? Like just one time, using a towel for one purpose once. Okay, that feels good enough. Kind of the theme when I'm doing anything. We're really looking for good enough in pretty much all the things. Then you very, very, very delicately and carefully dump. It's a delicate process, my friends, but you'll get it. You'll get it. Good. You dump. Oh, you can't even see. Well, they're getting in there. And then, you know, I kind of just pick off the little like skin bits that come off because I think they become really crunchy. Then that goes in your little dirty napkin towel bin. Then we season with olive oil, garlic, cumin, salt, pepper, and chili powder, which I recently acquired to my little collection. Onion powder. Sometimes I use a pre-made seasoning thing, but this time I'm not. Isn't that fun? I just eyeball this. Great. Really, you just need enough to coat, you know? Probably gonna need a little more. Okay, great. Then we just do this. I had a little bit more salt than I normally would like because I don't really like the taste of salt. And I feel like you do need a lot of salt on these. Oh, this is new. I forgot. I forgot. It's brand spanking new. Ow. Ow. Help me, I'm poor. Ugh. I'm so freaking wrong. It's just like, you wouldn't expect it from somebody so short in stature, but I'm pretty strong. A lot of chili powder. First time using it. Hopefully it's spicy. Garlic granules. Okay, wind is becoming a factor because of the open window. Cumin getting everywhere. Great, great, great. Love that, love that. And here's the thing is that I always end up under seasoning and I don't really know how to avoid that. Wow, look at the mix. Mix, mix, mix. Good job, you're mixing. You're doing a great job mixing. Already, it looks like it's barely seasoned. Do you see what I'm working with here? You know what, this time, I'm just gonna dump a bunch in. And we're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer for about 20 minutes on 300. If you cook them at higher than 300, I found that they tend to get burnt after time. So 300 for about an hour. Actually, I forgot. I'm not gonna take them out 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do 300 for an hour and we'll see what happens. An added new element is that I'm baking them on the tray instead of the like air fryer basket, like wire basket. And we'll see if that makes a difference. It's just when I use the basket, spices just get literally everywhere. But I thought the basket might be better for like circulating the heat to make sure that everything gets crispy because more of the chickpeas are exposed to the air in there. But we're gonna try the tray today instead. So we'll see how that goes. What else is on the list? Let's go take a look, shall we? They're in there. Good luck, little guys. Okay, let's look. Cross off roasted chickpeas. Oh, and we did the ice creams yesterday. Open the bug zapper watercolor and order that print. Oh, and devotional. I can do that right quick. In the height of the fruit fly, drain fly situation, I got an electrical bug zapper. But now I don't really need it, but I guess it's good to have on hand. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, a rechargeable battery. Great. Attract purple light, dual zap mode, double hair safety mesh. Okay, let's go. I think it's gonna live there for now. Open bug zapper. We did it. We did it. The alternative is instead of buying it, I watercolor it. That's an alternative. Maybe I just try to watercolor it and then go from there. Is that plagiarism? It's mostly about the quote. Do you know what I mean? It's mostly about the quote, and then the color palette of the print is similar to like the earth tone kind of vibe I was going for, but it's like, is that plagiarism? I don't know. I'm gonna look at the print online and see if it's possible for me to make it, but make it my own. Do you know what I mean? And also the quote is from somebody else. So like, I decided that while I figure out what to do about the quote, I'm gonna read my devotional, for today, in the sunlight and in the summer breeze. I just realized that I could go to Brighton. I could go to Brighton this year, next year. I could go to Brighton. How exciting! I've always wanted to go there. The UK, new country, go to London. The possibilities are endless. The possibilities actually are limited to my PTO and my bank account. But beyond that, endless. I just realized if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you don't really know what I'm talking about going to Brighton and London and flying around. So watch yesterday's video because I got some amazing news. That was me trying to be more of a like content creator and like encourage people to watch other videos of mine, but like I'm just gonna tell you, my friend Alex said that he would give me his secondary companion, what is it called? Secondary companion, whatever. His benefits for flying, because he works for an airline. And he said that I could be a secondary companion, which means I get the perks. Can you hear that? Can you see that? That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Anyway, so he gave me the perks to be able to fly, and I think it'll start I think he said maybe in a few weeks, but for sure from October of this year to October of next year. And every time I think about it, I just get so excited. Whoa. That's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. That's bad, isn't it? Okay, well, I do have to shower before Thursday because Thursday we have an all-day meeting. So, like, I do have to shower before then. And by we, I mean my work team. It's like the big department meeting kind of thing. So, I do have to shower before then. So, don't worry. This isn't forever, but it might be for today into tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because what matters is I've decided I'm not going to buy the print, because to buy the print is $5, and then to get it printed at the size I want is another $40, and then to get a frame that is the size I want is another $60. So I'm just gonna make do with what I have, and I have this, so I'm just gonna paint a similar version. but my take on it. So, it's like kind of stealing a little, but also like the quote from the print is like a slightly altered quote from somebody else. So I'm gonna use the quote from the print, but then I'm gonna cite the source of the actual quote, the guy that said like the concept of the quote, which is Adam Grant. So I'm gonna like do a little dash Adam Grant parentheses ish, because it's not actually his words, but it's like the essence of his words. So that makes me feel less like it's plagiarism, because I'm gonna do my own design and it's not the words that they have in their print. So yeah, so I think I might try to paint that tonight, or at least get it started, because it's gonna be layered, because there's gonna be lots of different colors. So I think it's gonna take a while, but I could get it started. The only thing is that I don't have anything on which to color, like all that cardboard that I just recycled. Yeah, it would be nice to just have like a big sheet of cardboard, but I don't have anything that's this size, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I think I might watercolor. Also, check me out. While we've been away from each other, I have edited yesterday's vlog, and it's exporting RN. The chickpeas are done. Let's try. Maybe a little too salty, but way too salty. Oh crap. Salty, slightly flavorful, not at all spicy. So I need to like up the chili powder, reduce the salt, and add more of everything else. And then maybe we'll get somewhere. I don't know how I forgot this, but I have ice cream I need to churn. And this isn't a great dinner, but I am counting the roasted chickpeas as my dinner. Listen, we're getting back into the swing of things, okay? Okay. But I am very intrigued. Okay, everybody's been thawing, so I think we're gonna try to make some ice cream? Question mark. We need the base. What? Forgot about this guy, most important key component. Okay. Let's try the chocolate. What is it? Cardamom. Nope. Okay. It does seem soft enough. Maybe? I just did a little. I think it's good. Kind of tastes minty. Oh, gosh. Okay, it was not in all the way. That's the issue. I think it does just maybe need to thaw, unfortunately, because, yeah, it's just not there. I don't see, it's hard to show you, but it's like, you know, it's just not ice creamy enough. So we're gonna try maybe, let's see. No, that is frozen solid. Great. Oh, but this smells so good. The blueberry cheesecake. Okay. Maybe the blueberry lemon situation. Okay, I need spoons. Wanted to get a small enough spoon because I'm going to try to scrape off as much as I can before I let this guy thaw more. Maybe we can try the blueberry one, because that's just fruit, which the directions in the cookbook thing said to just like mash the frozen mango pieces. So I basically did the same with blueberry. Maybe I let it thaw too much? Is that possible? Kind of just tastes like mousse. I wonder if that's what happens when you just use cream, like you need to add milk. to make it frozen. Okay, I checked the directions for the vanilla, because I thought the vanilla was just cream, but the vanilla also had milk. It was like a 1/3 cup of milk. So I think you need the milk to make something frozen, because this is just like cold. It's not, it didn't freeze like at all. Like it's just cold chunks, which they taste amazing, but it's not ice cream. We're gonna set that aside. That's just like a delicious mousse, I guess, that we get to eat at some point. Now we're gonna try the sorbet. Oh, that's just blending. Okay. Let's see. It did nothing. That's whole blueberries. Okay, what am I missing here? It literally did nothing. It didn't even... Okay. Oh, because I had on the... Wait, I think I had on the ice cream one. One on the sorbet one? Maybe that will make a difference? Okay. Yeah, no. It's literally just... It's just blueberry mixture. It doesn't really make sense, because if I let them thaw, then they won't be ice cream. But I want it to be sorbet, but it's like, it's not gonna be sorbet. It's uncut gems. Okay, I'm just trying to mash the blueberries against the side. I think a part of this is that I let everything thaw a little bit too long. So maybe we try this again tomorrow. Okay, let's try that. Oh boy. I think it's because when I made this, remember this guy from last time? This took so long for it to thaw and be good. So that's why I was worried about that happening with everything else. But I guess I didn't need to worry about that. Okay. Let's try strawberry cheesecake. Blueberry frozen yogurt. Cheesecake, maybe-ish. Okay, I am feeling hopeful. Ever so hopeful. Okay. Now this time, I think it does need to thaw still. But I'm feeling more hopeful about it, because I think it's actually ice cream. Like, it's cold, you know? So I think it will become ice cream. I have high hopes for this, buddy. Don't let me down. This is a mixture that I did, like, basically made a smoothie and froze it. And it is, well, it's not even close to being what I need it to be. Because I'm trying the chocolate cardamom again. Because, I don't know, maybe it just needs to be mixed. I did it once more and it did seem like it maybe worked. Maybe that's bad for the cream because it's like whipping air into it. I don't know. Let's see. Wait. That looks more like real life ice cream. Hold on, you guys. Maybe I just need to give it a few more whirls. I'm gonna do it 2 more times and then I'm just gonna put it back in the freezer and try it tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. That's as ice creamy as we are capable of, I think. I'm gonna freeze this because I want to see if it'll be more like ice cream tomorrow. Okay, I'm feeling more hopeful. How exciting. Now that I've let this kind of thaw for a few minutes, I'm gonna try the blueberry one again. And this guy is still freaking hard as a rock. We're gonna go for the blueberry again. See, I don't think I'm locking it incorrectly, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but whatever. Oh, that's looking more like ice cream. I'm gonna do it a few more times. Ah, glob. Big glob, good glob. I think it does still need to be A little more thawed. It's still kind of like ice crystal-y, I guess. It's not ice cream or frozen yogurt yet. Like, it's not thawed enough to be like a smooth mixture. You catch my drift. Which I don't really know what my drift is, so forget it. Forget my drift. Don't try to catch it. Leave my drift alone! I decided I'm gonna do my dishes. And by the time I'm done doing my dishes, the other two might be ready to mix. Okay, I think this is thawed enough. Hopefully it will turn into a smoother texture. And I'm gonna try this one too. Oops, it's now just kind of goop. Well, I'm gonna freeze it and try it tomorrow. I tried this. The issue is that it still has ice chunks, but it's the part that's like just starting to melt that has the smooth texture. But it's like, unless you wait for it to get to just melted, then it's got ice chunks. I'm missing something. That being said, I don't mind the flavor. I think I need to do this with like just one fruit. This is like a smoothie mix thing with like strawberries and grape and pineapple. And I feel like I just need to do this with just like the blueberries. That's that. Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go to bed, so good night. Why am I waving? I don't know. Good night. See you later. Good night.